This is my honest review of Weeki Wachee Springs, Buccaneer Bay, as two adults that went with no kids. I'll get right out in front of it and say this is definitely a place that is meant for kids. It's a small swimming area with kid-friendly activities and a little mermaid show. I don't think they put that there for adults, but ultimately, at the end of the day, we still had a lot of fun. We got there before the park even opened so that we could make sure we could get inside, because I do believe this was the last weekend before school started for most kids here in Florida. So it was packed. We did have fun anyway, and we didn't even have to bring our chairs because there are so many lounge chairs at Buccaneer Bay. So we just got there, grabbed 2 chairs right away, and then hopped right in the bay to go down the river on the little lazy river that they have going on. This is the first time I've ever been to a natural lazy river. I've really only ever been to man-made ones before, so it was fun to actually just lazily stroll down the river. You do have to bring your own tube back and walk it through all the people, but ultimately not a big deal. You just kind of have to do it. It's pretty cheap to get in. I believe it was only $13 a person. And for everything that we got to do, I think it was well worth the $13. The water is, of course, crystal clear because it's a natural spring in Florida. It stays 73 degrees year round, which honestly felt a little bit cold, but was very refreshing when we got in. We got in a few times to actually swim, but for the most part, you're just kind of standing there because the water is so crowded, as you can see here. And then other than that, we just kind of hung out at our chairs or at the bar they have there and got a few little frozen drinks to enjoy to try and beat the heat. Before we left, I decided I wanted to ride that water slide. I don't care if I'm an adult. And trust me, it's worth it. It was a lot of fun. It did kind of hurt your butt going down as you hit every seam, and you pick up more speed than you realize when you shoot off the end there. I went straight into the water and took some water up my nose, but ultimately was fine at the end of the day. And then right after we got off the slide, after waiting in a long line, they had to close the park because there was lightning in the area. So we just decided to go home and have some dinner. But I would say even if you are an adult, going to Weeki Wachee is worth it. I've heard there are other ways you can go there without going to Buccaneer Bay, but I didn't do that much research on this. I just wanted to show up to the state park where everything was there for me, and I had a great time doing that. So if you're looking for something fun to do, I'm sure it's not nearly as busy now that school's back in session.